Hello, hello. Welcome back to Lizzie Bites Games. We are playing Heistgeist, a deck builder with a really strong narrative and a fantastic voice cast. Spoiler alert, we are entering what I think is the end game. So, if you want to not find out how the game ends, then you probably want to go back to some of the early recordings to see how those play. Um, I recommend this one. It's a couple years old now, I believe. It is not a roguelike. It is a narrative, straight linear narrative as you move through, and then periodically you are invited to do the card battles of two different kinds of card battles, as well as other choice elements and conversation elements. I'm really enjoying it. My experience with deck builders is limited to just a couple. So there may be some subtleties that I'm missing, or you may be looking for something specific I can't really speak to. But the game itself has been very enjoyable. Again, I really like the voice acting. Our characters here, Alexandra, is a cyber thief, cyber merc. She got involved in a heist that went wrong, and now everybody and their brother is up her nose trying to get her to um, go ahead and do things or get things for them, depending on what's going on. Carell is her fixer. He is just kind of there to help smooth some stuff up. He has a little bit of gameplay that goes along with him. A couple of the heists, story-wise, he has started talking about his wife and children, which is sometimes a bad sign in these kinds of games. So, we'll see what happens with Corral. Savas owns the boat. They are on this boat. This is their hideout where they are taking refuge in between heists. This little thing, this hologram in the center represents the next heist. Louisa is Sabas's dog. We'll click on her in a second. She's got a little talk icon over her head. That will probably be a recap of what's going on and how Alexandra is playing or is feeling. And so we'll check in with her in a minute. Zoya is the hacker. She's very young. She's a secondary playstyle. For certain parts of the map, you use Zoya instead of Alex. Um, Her grandmother gets mentioned every now and then as kind of being a scary woman, but it's a little bit more complicated than that. So we'll talk to Zoya too. And then this thing is not a disco ball. This is called Kepler. Kepler is a sentient AI that they acquired in an earlier heist and has stuck around and been helping them out because reasons. So he's fun to talk to too, although he does not have a talk bubble above his head, so we probably won't hear from him at the moment. This is our to-do list. It's optional talk to Zoya, optional talk to Louisa, and go to the top of the world heist, which is the next one. So actually what I want to do is check out how much money I have and then buy and equip some cyberware. All right. I've already got these. Start each combat with haste and payback. That sounds cool, but start each combat with burn. Okay, we're gonna do, all right. What I want to do, so I could increase Zoya's memory, which is her hand, or I could increase her deck. I have already increased her hand once, and this would increase the deck. So this would be, I think what I was discovering is that I was okay on the hand size, at least. Eventually, I imagine you want to get all of them, but I didn't realize this was back here for a while, so I wasn't really paying too much attention to it. I'm going to increase the hand size, and then that does not leave me enough to increase Zoya's hand or Zoya's deck. I'm going to increase Alex's deck because there's lots of cards on play for her that I want to play with that I haven't had the chance to. I will not, however, buy any more cards because cards are pretty plentiful, and we'll see what we like. Although we'll look at the cards. Deal 1 damage. Oh, that is tempting. They're starting to get some interesting things here. The little square underneath it means I already own one. So I don't know that I would buy one that I already own. That poison blade is good, but I prefer to increase a persistent change would be to increase Zoya's deck size. Let's go back really quick to Alexandra's deck. No, wait, we have to do the character screen and we have to install. See, somewhere along the line I got this too and never installed it. I didn't even know this one existed either, this screen. I was obviously not clicking all the right buttons. So Zoya is a little understaffed, but that's okay. You do more with Alex. Now we will edit her deck. Let's add... We can add 3. And the more you use them, the more likely they are to get upgraded. So you've already been upgraded. Preparation. Let's see. I am pretty balanced. Shield and haste. I sometimes like to That's interesting. Choose A or B. For every card of the chosen type you play this turn, gain 1 shield. Best Shadows. Deal damage equal to your missing HP. That can be very useful at the end of a tough fight. Two-handed slash. At an additional cost, discard a card and deal as an additional cost. Discard a card, deal 6 damage. I want to try and... What did I do? Why am I at 21 of 18? Hold on. Increase hand size, start each. Decrease deck size. Why would I decrease my deck size? I wanted to increase my deck size. Alright. Cyberware. That does indeed say decrease deck size. I wanted to increase my deck size instead. Why would I decrease my deck size? I guess it rolls through things faster. Let's try something I haven't tried before, which is... Just reset intermission.
Today's economic block concludes with Mechanica, a major player in heavy industry and machinery in the Centrope region and the eastern sector. Despite its majority market share, critics have pointed to stagnation, reliance on outdated technologies, high environmental impact, and a lack of scientific innovation, all of which have contributed to negative intra-annual financial outcomes.
Well, this Heistgeist was nothing if not...
Unfortunately,
I've already seen this.
Kepler might have a solution for that.
And how on earth would we do that?
Similar.
Utilizing an...
Hi, Al. Does anyone...
I do.
I apologize.
Whoa.
A saddle.
We use...
Wait.
A saddle?
This is all about the quest that's coming up. Alright, how much money do I have? Did I still spend my money? No, I did not. Okay, so that did that anyways. Decrease tax size. That's on my problem is, okay, increase hand size, increase HP, start each combat with haste and payback. These only last for one turn though. And you don't always get hit. Start each combat with burn. So the first card you play goes away for the rest of the this is all increase. I can only assume that decreasing a deck size by 3 is something which rotates through your deck faster. This increases action points by 1, but you start each combat with toxic. Alright, let's do this. Increase the deck size by 3. That's what I was trying to do. So we need to go to the character screen and install that. Invalid deck configuration. What does that mean? 21 of 24. Now what happens if I... Because it's not full? What else do we like? Oh. That's interesting. You do 10 damage if you have a full discard pile. I don't like a lot of these more complex ones because let's do you and let's do you. Save changes? Are you happy now? Oh yeah, because I didn't have as many cards as I could. Alright. That's interesting. Oh, that was a cheaper card. So now I could increase Zoya's. Hacker. Increase memory, which is the hand size I have. Or increase the hand size. Or increase the stack. Actually, I think I'm going to increase her stack. And then go to the character screen, go to Zoya, and install. So she can have more cards now. No, what did I do? Okay, this is the hand size. So her hand size is going to be 6 now. That is the hacks get more complicated and longer. Alright, this is Corral. He's going to talk to us about how he wants to go home.
Sasha, could we talk for a sec?
What's on your mind, Corral?
Just wanted to check on you. You holding up okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. But yeah, it was pretty intense.
This goddamn mess.
Well, I'm afraid this is all on me. You didn't even know about the whole thing back then.
Yeah, that's not entirely true.
How do you mean?
Well, Werner told me. I knew about the op from the start.
What? Werner snitched on me?
He felt the whole
Werner
job
is
stank. So he came to me for advice.
is a
Wanted
former
me to
partner.
Talk to you, or more precisely, talk you out of it.
Let's see.
So,
Why didn't
why
you?
didn't you?
Honestly, I was mad as hell. It hurt. You know, after everything we've been through, you left me out. Just like that. Besides, I knew that even if I tried talking to you, it would only end with a fight, and you wouldn't listen anyway.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I'm sorry, Karel. I didn't do it to hurt you. I just wanted to achieve something on my own. Solo. Make my own mark. Shit, can't believe how stupid all that sounds now.
Nah, I get it. That's why I didn't even try to stop you. I figured that if it didn't work out, at least it would have taught you a lesson. Besides, I counted on Werner being there to look out for you. If only I knew. Look, Sasha, for what it's worth, I'm sorry. For all of it, for not telling you sooner. I'm sorry. In a way, he's gone because of me. And we wouldn't be in this mess if...
What if he's not really gone? I can't get out of my head what that woman, Colonel Morova, said. What if they have him? What if Werner's been alive this whole time, rotting in some goddamn prison?
Sasha, you know how I'd wish for that to be true. But you can't believe a single word that woman says. They're trained in this psychological warfare stuff. She said that just to get into your head, push you to make a mistake.
Managed to make plenty of those without her help.
All the more reason to focus on the mission. We've got a satellite to steal, and God knows that'll need a lot of focus.
A satellite heist. I almost forgot. Now there's a chance to make a mark.
Right. Why don't you go take a little nap, Sasha? This has been a hell of a long day. I need to make a few calls. We'll talk more later.
All right. So we've reset the intermission means we've started this whole sequence over again. I don't know how meaningful a lot of the choices are when you make dialogue choices. Sometimes they just extend the conversation, and they're good conversations. Like I said, I like that whole admission that she made about how she was just trying to show off, but Dan, that sounds really stupid now that people are dead. But what's she gonna do? All right. Oh, we do have an opportunity to maybe talk to Kepler first. I am probably gonna do all of these.
Can I ask you something?
Naturally, considering you've already initiated the process.
I have a few questions, actually. But even
Let's
if you
just pick
succeed,
one.
the satellite
A
won't
lot
be
of this is at the
entirely
back end
ours,
of the last
right?
stream, so.
The Eri network operates a series of 24 satellites within their Athena constellation. Each satellite possesses substantial processing capabilities and executes thousands of processes simultaneously. If we maintain a reasonable usage of available resources, our presence should be nearly imperceptible.
Ah, cool. So, what other tricks can we do with our satellite?
With its capabilities, we are able to perform reconnaissance of specific areas, upload and store moderate-sized data packages, and, if the situation arises, utilize the death ray.
That last one was a joke, right?
Perhaps.
The rest of these questions are just more details about the heist they're going to do and what they mean by it. And then this guy is out on the world map. Is this fellow
Hey,
here?
what's cooking?
Right? It's an old family recipe. Want a taste?
Sure.
Sure.
That's really good. What is it?
Made some cooked animal insides. Stomachs, kidneys, lungs. The prime stuff. Fixing up a fancy dinner for Boba.
What? It's dog food?
It sure is. Like I said, it's an old family recipe. Can't be feeding her all that synthetic pet food. She's got a sensitive belly and good taste, just like me. Want some more? There's plenty left. I also cook for stock.
You know what? Sure. It's been a while since I've eaten any real meat.
Haha, that's the spirit.
I rather don't want to know how you got your hands on something like that. Is it even legal?
Unlicensed animal meat? Of course not. But it's criminally delicious.
It's criminally delicious. That sounds like the tagline for one of those 1980s breakfast cereals, you know? Like a talking rabbit should be saying it. Okay, so we're going to do the sleep thing, and then Carell's going to have a long conversation with, uh, you'll see. And then we'll get back to where we started. 13 days until the deadline.
Hey, Rez! How's my favorite rocker boy doing?
Karel, you son of a gun! You sly dog! How's life treating you?
Good, good. You still cranking out that vile noise you call music?
Hey, it's an artistic statement, man. My music captures the essence of authentic freedom. I've got a vision, you know. No way I'm conforming to some mainstream cookie-cutter crap. Also, the chicks dig it, 'cause it slays. You feeling me?
Yeah, whatever you say, amigo. You're the artist here. Hey, listen. I've cooked up something special. Just your style. Think you're gonna love it.
That's my boy, straight shooter, no bullshit. Spill the beans, Kay.
Yeah, I've got an idea for a little stunt for the fans. Something a little crazy. Thought we'd use that new single you've been working on.
I don't know, man. Oh, that thing's pure fire. Freaking 50 megatons of unrelenting sonic inferno. Absolute brain-melting shit.
So, as bad as usual, huh? That's perfect. Exactly what we need. Send it over.
Ouch. Kay, you sneaky devil. You're my toughest critic. All right. One hot banger, fresh off the oven, coming right up. Boom! You got it. Now, what did you say you need it for?
Remember that crazy idea we had? Operation Tower of Babel? It's a go. But we are doing it here instead of Berlin.
Nah, man. For real? Oh, that's crazy shit. Even for UK. Oh, that's epic. Oh, I swear, you're the goddamn new messiah of punk music PR. We're really doing it. Oh, I can't believe it. Crazy. Crazy. Oh, I owe you big time, my man. Next time you're in Berlin, don't be a stranger. We'll hit the club scene, you and me.
Absolutely. Though I'm not as young as I used to be.
Ah, age ain't the deal. It's all about the mental game. Anyways, good luck, Kay. Thanks for reaching out. Nail those corpo bitches where it hurts.
Interesting friend you got there.
Yeah. That was Ray's Venom. He's kind of the big deal in the punk rock underground scene in Berlin. Yeah, I might have played a little part in that.
That's your little side gig?
Nah, the solution to our problem.
Which one? You'll need to be a little more specific than that.
The Morirai Network Tower works around the clock 24/7. And tampering with live equipment of a multi-billion media network? Yeah, that's how you end up catching a bullet. So we're gonna need a big-ass distraction to pull this off. Something that'll cause enough chaos that you will be the lesser of their problems. Enter Operation Tower of Babel.
I hope it lives up to its name. So what's this operation of yours about?
Years back, we aimed to launch Reyes into showbiz. But with all the licenses and regulations, it seemed too legit and commercialized for Reyes. That's when it hit me. A pirate radio. We cooked up this plan to hijack a radio tower, upload the virus, hack the broadcast, and bring the whole network down. We'd get our 15 minutes of fame, guerrilla style, completely free of charge. But things have drastically changed in East Berlin since then. It's too risky to pull off a move like that. However, the Moirai Tower here in the city might be just perfect.
So how does it work? We infiltrate the tower, drop a few beats, and then what?
every minute down will cost the company hundreds of thousands. So everyone in the tower will be on their feet trying to regain control of the broadcast.
Giving us enough space to execute Kepler's plan. That's neat. And you think we can pull it off?
Ran it by our hacker duo. They already started with the prep. Think our girl stopped breathing for a sec when I mentioned we were doing it with Rez.
I'm gonna skip the backstory on Rez this time.
Okay then. Think I need to have a chat with Kepler. I have a lot of questions about this whole plan.
Yeah, Sasha, one more thing before you go. That's actually something I wanted to talk to you about.
Okay, I'm listening.
You know, I don't think I'm really feeling it anymore. Seems like we just keep chasing our tails with nothing to show for it.
Kepler said that with the satellite, we'll be able to find that stupid thing.
Maybe, maybe not. What if the prototype's not in the city anymore? What if it was never here to begin with? What then? How long do you think this'll go on?
I don't know, Cadell. Guess I'll find out in less than 2 weeks.
Now that you know who the client is, what a shit show this whole op turned out to be, you could try to squeeze him to make this whole thing go away. Hell, we've got enough dirt to blackmail the guy for the rest of his life.
So what are you saying? That after everything we've been through, we should just drop it?
Frankly, yeah. Listen, it's just business. And there's no gold at the end of this rainbow. You have your team now. There will be other jobs.
I'm sorry, Cadell, but I can't. I need to see this through.
Yeah, I thought as much. Look, Sasha, I love you. I really do. You're like family to me. But I've got a real family too, and they're calling me home. It's been too long. So after this tower gig, I'm going back to Brno.
Oh.
I hate to leave it like this, but...
No, it's okay, Cadell. Really, I understand. So, let's make this one count, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, still a lot of stuff to take care of. So, talk to you later.
See what I mean? He starts referencing his wife and kids back home, and well, sideways. Okay, let's talk to Zoya.
Seriously, how does Karel know Res Venom in person? That's crazy!
He knows a lot of strange folks, I'd imagine.
Yeah, but Res Venom? The dude's practically a living legend. The rhythmic renegade. The musical radical.
Huh. If you say so. You're a fan, I take it.
Well, I listened to his first album nonstop for almost 2 months. So yeah, I guess that makes me a fan. Do you think Karel could maybe pull some strings to get me a backstage pass? No, that'd be weird. Maybe just a...
Zoya.
Oh, yeah, sure. Be a pro, Zoya. It's just a job. So, Alex, hey.
I just wanted to check on you. How you holding up?
Well, aside from the image of a bunch of frozen corpses burned into my mind, likely to haunt my dreams for the foreseeable future, I'm doing fine.
I'm really sorry you had to go through that.
Nah, nothing a healthy dose of neurosuppressants and a couple of therapy sims couldn't fix. But let me tell you, this whole operation took a real grim twist all of a sudden.
Yeah. I didn't plan on you getting dragged into this mess. So, if you're thinking about walking away, I totally understand.
Why? Just because we've got bounty hunters and vortex hitmen on our trail, not to mention being on the shit list of some corporate psycho, all while chasing after some elusive and mysterious piece of tech? If I didn't know better, I would think you're trying to get rid of me.
Oh god. When said like this, it sounds even worse, but yeah. It's not fair to put you in this much danger.
You kidding? Once we wrap this thing up, my street cred will shoot through the roof! Oh no, I'm sticking with you for the whole ride.
So, we're stealing a space satellite, huh? That's quite a leap from cracking vaults and stealing old paintings.
Oh yeah, we're nothing if not ambitious.
And you and Cap are sure that we can pull it off?
Of course. Well, the whole plan hinges on you hitting the right button at the right time. I mean, it's still the craziest thing we've attempted so far. But not by that much.
Okay, I'll leave you to it then. Guess there's a lot of prep to do.
Alex, hold up a sec. I just wanted to say that I know this whole thing's rough for you. I know it is for me, so... But we'll get through this together, okay? Not that I've got anywhere else to go.
Thanks.
And you're a freaking warrior, okay? Res Venom got songs about people like you. I guess what I'm trying to say is, it's a good plan. Trust me, it'll work.
I know. Thank you, Zoya.
That's sweet. All right, Louisa is probably just going to be a little bit about Alex's feeling.
Hey there, girl. Who's a good girl?
Tell Louisa what troubles you.
What a day, huh? So much has happened, I don't know where to even start. I can't get it out of my head. What if Werner has really been alive this whole time? I mean, Karel is probably right. Can't trust a word that woman said. She clearly did her homework, knew exactly which buttons to push. But if she's telling the truth, I need to find a way to know for sure. Yeah. Well, to no one's surprise, this last stop turned into another total train wreck. No prototype in sight, and instead 2 containers chock full of frozen bodies. Not a pretty sight, let me tell you. And if Kowalski and his crew weren't enough, now I got a Vortex commander on my trail. The list of people after me is getting a little too long. Maybe Karel has the right idea. Maybe calling it quits would really be the smartest thing to do. Besides, I don't really know how we're gonna do this whole thing without him. But I guess I got that solo gig I always wanted, huh? Talk about irony. What do you think, girl? We giving it one more shot? 3rd time's a charm, huh? Yeah, I was thinking that too. Who's a good girl?
Always pet the dog. So, only one more little thought bubble on the to-do list says go to the top of the world heist. The way you do that is you go out to the map and it gives you a new icon to click on. The top of the world, guess we're hijacking a satellite using a TV antenna. Crazy, right? Saba and Zoya are going to infiltrate a satellite uplink near the tower. Zoya will upload a virus to blast punk rock tunes across the broadcast. Meanwhile, Alex will sprint up to the tower and, with Kepler's help, upload the baby AI into orbit. So crazy, it just might work. The score nets us a spy satellite.
Cap, this plan is yours. So please, give us the rundown.
Certainly. Our target is the Moirai reconnaissance satellite in polar orbit above Istrosity. In order to attain control, the data package needs to be uploaded directly to the satellite. The operation is composed of 5 steps. Step 1, securing of the ground station antenna.
Young Zoya and I will smoke out the place and take control of the station.
Step 2, reaching the network and uploading the virus.
Piece of cake. They've got strong grid protection on the outside, but they won't be ready for a breach from within.
Step 3, accessing Broadcasting Central and executing the deployment of powerful audio frequencies.
I'll sneak into the tower, head for the Broadcasting Central, and push our transmission into the main channels.
You might say they're about to inject the venom.
Step 4, reaching the deployment terminal.
Once the show starts, I should have a clear path to the top floor to initiate the update sequence, allowing you and Zoya to upload the package to the satellite.
Correct. Our upload opportunity is restricted to a 25-minute time frame. Precision is imperative. Step 5, extraction.
We'll rendezvous at the edge of the forest east of the tower and vanish into the night.
So, Operation Tower of Babel is a go.
Let's go make some noise.
So we have ourselves a map or two. These are our objectives, which kind of hard to get lost on these maps. So this is Alex. She is probably going to end up at the top of this tower. This is Zoya. She has got to get over here to this little satellite. Their iconography is really strong. Let's start off with Alex under the tower or Zoya in the ground station antenna. Sometimes the secondary person can decrease the danger level, which kind of decreases the heat on Alex if you hold them in reserve. On the other hand, sometimes they can open up some options. So Alex has a choice. She can either go to the roof where there are 2 fights in a row, but each fight will probably increase the danger level, or go through the lobby, which is likely heavily guarded. So that would be a tougher fight then. But after either one, we have an opportunity to patch our wounds. So, seeing the Morai Network Tower from so close was breathtaking. The towering spire was visible from nearly everywhere in the city. Standing right underneath it felt surreal. Alex wondered what the view from the top was like. Though she had been on the roofs of the megas many times, she had a feeling this one would be a whole other level. The HQ was housed in a colossal inverted pyramid building down by the city center. The tower functioned primarily as a tech hub for grid broadcast and satellite communications. There used to be a lookout restaurant, but after the company acquired the tower, they converted it into a control center and a few recording studios. Evaluate the options. Alex noticed an emergency staircase leading to the roof. From there, she could access the tower, or she could go straight through the main entrance. What could possibly go wrong? All right. Likely heavily guarded. This sounds like a mini boss fight. This sounds like it could increase the danger level. There's lots of fights going up. Let's do this one. Oh goodness. You have all sorts of shields and HP, don't you? Intent utility. The enemy intends to play a non-attack card at the beginning of the turn. So probably having to do with a shield. I have started with 3 HP and a burn, which means the first thing I play vanishes forever. Let's do... this. We're going to hold off on that. These are some straight damage cards. This is a buff card, but nothing is getting me a shield. All right. First of all, let's do that. Does anything draw a card? Alright, this returns a card from the garbage, but we don't have anything in the garbage. Draw a card, gain focus, gain haste. So that's a combo. I'm going to do damage to him. We're going to have to bounce off his shields. Ah, but you could do damage to him, couldn't you? So, let's think this through. That would get me shield. Yes, so we're going to play you first. That's a 0 card. That is going to combo with this. Wait a minute. Yeah. That is going to combo with this, which gets us a action point back. This is going to go through the shield and give us a little shield. And because we're comboing it, it will do 3 damage instead of 1. So, don't need to patch up, and we're not going to combo it. So I'm going to hold these for next time. And that restored his shield. That's fine. This is going to be one that is just sort of a war of attrition. And it's going to do more utility, probably more shield. So you want to be a combo with an A. You want to be a combo with a B. And that is going to give us a random card, or no, this is going to give us a random card. Double check. I do have a C card in here. I do. Yes. Nice. Select a card to discard. Do you? Because you're more useful against other things. 2 or more enemies. Alright, all y'all are... You're all sorts of buffs. Okay, yeah, we're looking for our stealth card. That's not... Deal 3 damage. Deal 3 damage. To you. And hold off on the rest. Yes, restored its shield, but that's okay, because you can get through a shield if you are played after after an A card. Nope. This is comboing into a deeper hit. This would give us a action point, but we don't really have any cards that we want to play this turn. So I'm going to end turn. I'm still looking for that one thing that was supposedly going to give me stealth. Now it's doing something. Alright. You want to go after B, you want to go after B. You want to go after an A. Did I add something that gives me stealth? Become invisible, yes. I just haven't gotten to it yet. So, you're more powerful after an A card. Both of these are on my... You. And I don't really need you. Don't really need you either, but... gain haste and draw a card. We like ourselves some haste. Haste is more action points next time. So we'll chip away at his shield a bit more. Our shield is doing pretty good. And now this will give us both shield and payback. And next time, now we have become invisible. So, play after a B card. Do I have any 0As? No. So do this in a certain order. That's a 0-point card. I'm going to need shield. Shields are persistent between hands, so that's fine. Gain stealth. If you have stealth, return this card to your hand, do damage. But stealth attacks. That's best to do at the end of a turn and then hold this one for the next one. Interesting. Alright, I'll have to keep that in mind. In the meantime, I can do 3 damage or I can do 6 damage. I'm gonna do 6 damage because these shields are down. So not an entirely successful deployment of stealth, but we learned something. Okay. Handed slash, that was the other new one. He gave himself some shield, it's probably gonna do the same. An additional cost, discard a card, deal 6 damage. Also, okay, so this is the random C card. Alright, combos with an A. I still haven't successfully gotten hit by anything. You are much better played after that combo. Alright, that did not... I think I wasn't comboing. I wonder what the point of the discard was. Oh well. I'm at 0 points and no actions left. Alright, so that gave himself payback. And is going to hit me next time. These all deal damage. Let's wait his payback out because I think I have enough shield. It's gonna hit again, but his payback is gone, so we want to combo you so that we can get that. Right, this buffs me. This is a discard. And it's in a combo state. You are just gonna... Well, you're just gonna be dead soon, so... Alright, I've gotten a card. Danger level increased, see? That is where the other characters come in handy. Let's switch to Zoya and see what happens. Out of 5 ground station antennas around the tower, Zaba chose the most secluded one, which offered both a peaceful work environment and the best escape route. There would be 3 to 5 people operating the antenna, so 2 rounds of knockout gas should be more than adequate. He handed Zoya a respirator and put one on himself just in case. Since it was an antenna, not a bunker, the HVAC unit was open and easily accessible. The effect was supposed to be almost immediate, but on the safe side, Zava waited an extra 2 minutes. Access the control room. Zava's guess was accurate. Inside, 3 technicians had dozed off at their consoles. Talk to Zaba's. Okay. Let's go back to Alex. I would have to replay to know whether you get different options, if there's any RNG to the options, or if you get different options based on the order that you do things. Energy bar vending machine was a welcome sight. Using her old trick, she bumped the machine in just the right spots. Let's take it for a little something later on. Alex once overheard Yadrin discussing the recipe for the candy bars with his pastry supplier. He seemed interested in reverse engineering them into a knockoff version. Push on. All right, so we have a definite fight, or we have the archives and no additional infight, and then a definite fight. So definitely one fight, or maybe 2 fights. Let's talk to Zabas.
So the coast's clear? They're knocked out cold?
Yep, those techies are going to enjoy a nice little nap, I'd say, for the next 3 or 4 hours. Just try not to breathe too deeply for a while. There might still be some traces of that sleeping gas.
Aye, aye, Captain. Work now, sleep later. So, you're familiar with these sorts of things? Did you do anything like this when you were younger?
Younger? What's that supposed to mean, huh?
I didn't mean to...
Nah, I'm just teasing you. Calm down, kid. But yes, during my time in the war, the ability to slip in and out unnoticed proved to be quite important.
You'll have to tell me all the cool stories one of these days. Okay then, let's proceed with the plan.
All right, I'm going to seal the door to keep out any unwanted visitors.
Good idea. I'll contact Alex, let her know we're on track.
I'm listening.
Alex, we've secured Ground Station 3. I'm starting to breach the grid.
Good work. Keep me posted. I'm making my way towards the broadcasting center.
Understood. I'll see if I can make your ascent any smoother.
All right, so Zoya's got 2 hacking attempts. She has to get through that before we can get here. I wonder if we can open up some intel on that. Let's do this. Okay, so we increased our deck. So these have to be exactly 0. Guardian. Every time a program card is played targeting this node, it changes its mode. And currently, when a card is played targeting this node, add a noise card to the player's hand. So don't target it directly when it's in this mode. All right. I think that this, as you capture nodes, this goes down, but let's test that theory. We need a 2 card here. These will... Okay, this might be interesting. Do you... No. Not yet. Target the node for 5. 1, draw a program, damage the target node for 2. Alright, this is the door in, and it doesn't have a lot. We want to come up here to you because you are probably a security. You might be useful as well as an internal node. So you will just overwhelm that. That's what we want, though. Let's do this. Now you're down to 5. You're down to 1. Now, add a noise card to the player's hand. When captured, remove all noise cards. And I can do that because I can capture it. And I can go straight for that, which is where we want to be. So we have completed our objective. We could jack out or we could keep hacking. I'm going to keep hacking because I want to see if I can get up here. So I need to damage. That's what I'm talking about. Now the only thing left to play would be this. This will open up a clearer path to that, and since we don't have anything else that would take a 3 card safely, let's go ahead and use it there. We're going to end our turn. We have 2 turns left. We want to go here first. So we need a 1 and a 2. And 2. In the following, danger level has decreased. All right. Probably could have done Alex's next fight first, but oh well. Now what do we have here? We have a 2, 2. What is our memory? We're at 2 of 6. So let's draw 2 programs and see what we can do. 1, damage every revealed accessible node. Yeah. Nice. That's a twofer. Now, 1, 2, draw program 2. And then that's a virus. 2, 2, draw program. And now we get a loot box, which could be any number of things. We got a card. That looks like a card for Zoya. I also don't know, do you get credit for all the nodes, or do you just get credit for accessing the items that you wanted? Let's leave that there. Jack out. Because there's really nothing there to do at the moment. That has, however, decreased Alex's danger level, which makes me a little bit more confident about going over here. But sometimes this gets you something. Who knows what they've got in there? Last time we hit an archive, we came out with a sentient AI. The temptation to take a peek was strong. The lock was mechanical, basic, nothing too complicated. Take a quick look inside. Hearing voices from the other side of the door, she hurried with the lock. Relieved at that familiar click, she slipped inside. In a pitch-black room, she fumbled for a light switch, bumping into a shelf and catching a falling box just before it hit the floor. Setting it down, she drew her energy knife as an improvised light source and opened it, not expecting what she found inside. It was all there, all the video classics from back in the day: Operation Risky, Cash Snatch, Deception, and even Seawater 6. For better or worse, she probably wouldn't even be here if it wasn't for these flicks. Even though finding a device that could play the now obsolete media might prove to be an impossible challenge, it was still quite the unexpected treasure trove. You either take it with you or close the box and put it back. Take it with me. I've gotten a card. The card says... choose A or B until the end of the turn. All cards of that type cost 0 focus, and then remove. So it's 2 cards to play, but then you get freebies for the rest of the hand. And you can only do it once per hand. That's pretty nice. And you can swap things in and out. Let's see. What are you? You're the shield. No. You're the... Ooh, HP. No. Let's take one of you out. And... where did our new friend go? Here we go. Let's put you in. We'll see what happens. Alright, but we are committed to this fight now, so I guess we're going to see what happens no matter what. Alright, you're going to do utilities. You have the lesser shield. That gets through shields, and it combos well. This gives me a shield. No zeros. But I have a... So let's do you. And honestly, I'm just gonna do everything. Such as life. Hit them both. That increased its shield again. That probably did the same. What do you got? You have payback. That's fine. You're gonna do a utility. You're gonna increase your shield. I'm gonna increase my shield too, quite frankly. Here we go. A or B? We have more B cards. Let's do you. Don't hit the guy who's got payback. What do you combo as? Instead, deal 3 damage. Okay, yeah. You. And you, even though it's not going to be too much of a... Ooh. Alright, you're worth it. Now you're back in the hand and you're a 0 card. Oh, I like that new card. That new card is cool. Yes, yes. That was a very good one. Alright, so this time I want to do become invisible at the end of the turn. If I can. Or 0. You're all sorts of buffs. You will buff my shield. Oh, I have all sorts of points, but I need to not go down below 1. And you... Yes, and they're gonna try and hit me. Let's do you. Gain stealth. And then hold off on the rest until the next. Deal 3 damage. Not sure why you want to blow yourself, but we've got 2 folks who are hitting me. Miss. He's turning something into shielding. Alright, nobody has payback. You're gonna hit, you're not. Okay, I want to combo you. Let's do... This is a hit for 6. Which isn't much at the moment, but... How many points do I have? I have plenty of points left. Keep pounding you. Hold on to our patch-up card. That keeps. Alright, you got payback anyway, so we don't care. You want to be after an A. Hit me. Gain a point. Just make sure we have one. Yeah. EA. Take the right little blobby. I don't have anything else that would hit them, but that's okay. Oh, I don't have any more. I could give myself one. Now I can do you. And I'm still stealthy. Go ahead and heal even though I don't need to. Okay, now... if I combo you... Nobody has... You have payback. And let's drop you because we don't have stealth at the moment. You should go bye-bye now. And now you can just... That can just... Ah, shoot. I wasn't paying attention to my action points. Oh well. Right, you're probably going to try and give yourself payback next time, so let's make this count. You to upgrade our shields, you to buff. You do 6 damage, or you do 2 damage and get some buffs. So that gave me my card back because it was comboed. I will have more points next time. I'm going to attack, but my shields are pretty good. I'll bet you he's going to pay back. Yes, getting payback by 1. So... just become invisible. I could sacrifice some HP for some damage. Or I could just hold. Might be a mistake. Now the payback is gone. Ah, but he's put it back again. I'm gonna just have to take that if that's his role these days. Okay, you're a 0. There are no A cards on the board. You would draw a card. No. No A cards on the board. You ignore shield, but there's no shield at the moment. Two, 1, 1. You're just gonna have to. Alright. Oh, so the payback will hit the shields. How badly does it hit the shields? By just 1. Alright. In that case... Do you? And this is not going to matter. And oh, we'll hold off on you. We'll wait on you. Alright, so I want my shield back up. He's got payback, so what would be really good was to be able to get him a minimal amount of times. Actually, I can do this straight out the gate. Four damage and 3 damage. He only has 4 hit points left. This could take him down. Alright, and I've acquired another card. Combat 1. Danger level increased. Alright, and where I am now, Zoya has to hack. Let's see what we have. Every time a program card is played targeting this node, it changes its mode. This is what we were seeing last time. There's a whole frickin' row of them. So we want to go at it as fast as possible. Unoccupied virus slot. That daisy chains, though, pretty effectively. Now, you're a 1 draw program, you're 2. 1, 1, 1, 2 draw program. 2, 2, and 1. That adds a noise card. Cannot be played, cannot be trashed. The card is placed. Move the left-bound card from the player's hand into the garbage. Leftmost card. So that would be this. Or this. There's a lot of... Okay. That didn't actually seem to... Okay. So one of those just kind of didn't work. Ah, you daisy chain up. Okay. So you are at a noise. You're at a noise. You're... No, I think this is okay. Target your home node. Ah. So this can just chip away at them without triggering any of their nonsense. Oh, that was different than this. Okay, so where do I want to play this? Doesn't really matter. You, that's added a noise. But, draw a program. Now it will targeting the nose to move the leftmost card from the player's hand into the garbage. I wonder what happens if you are the last card in the hand. It removed the noise card. Nice. Okay. Target your node, draw 2 cards. Target the node for 2 or target the node for 5. That gets closer. Alright, so this adds a noise card to the hand. And this adds a noise card to the hand. And this is just going to take that down to 1. I think that's worth it. Alright. And that was all in 1 turn, which is good because these things are touchy. Target your home node, damage every revealed card. So that was captured. It was off screen, but there's no zoom in and out. You want to be a 2. 1/1 virus. 1 and 1. 1 1. We've gotten our house. There's nothing else on that line, so I'm going to go ahead and jack out. Security zone unlocked. The studio has no additional intel.
Hey, sorry. I must have taken a wrong turn somewhere. You here for the audition too?
Excuse me?
The audition? For some new original show about the gangs of atrocity. You know, with authentic characters and shit. And the way you're dressed? And that sword? Hold up, don't I know you from somewhere?
I don't know, do you? Oh, we met him when we were getting Saba's dog back. I don't want to pay him.
I don't know. Do you? Don't believe we've met.
Nah, it is you! That chick from the port! You know how much shit I got for what you did? Screw the audition! The shooting starts now!
Ah, nah. All right. There's 2 of you. OB. Gain stealth. I like stealth for in between, but the first thing I do is going to get burned. Ah. Alright, let's burn you because you're never been entirely useful. Let's get rid of you. And I'm going to become invisible. All of you. Ooh, I can deploy my shield. That gives me focus, and this does not bust my stealth. Y'all are gonna have to wait. gonna do special attacks. So I probably want to buff. Or I could just whack them as hard as possible. To do that, I will do 5 to each. Or I can chip away more damage on him. Let's do that. You are a troublemaker. And I'm gonna just knock ya. 333. Nice. One, 2. There's no way to combo them anymore. That's okay. Just trying to string up some combos that are going to do too bad. I don't think there's a perfect way to do this. I don't have enough points. Oh well. Ooh, there's my adrenaline surge. A or B though. That might be better off held for next time. What do you have? Toxic. Character loses it. Oh. Have I applied toxic or did he apply toxic? Oh well, he's gonna do a... I'm gonna need to increase my... That should give me combo here, gain 3 damage and deal shield, up my shield. Now this gives me payback. I'm gonna have to save the rest for later. This two-handed slash, I'm not understanding it properly, I think. We might want to swap that out for something else. Use A or B card. Can be, well, all my B cards are 0 cards anyways, except this one, which I don't really like. Hold off on you. Kitten, you better not knock over. suspect he's kind of toast anyways. Let's just do you. Maybe not toast this time, but he'll be toast eventually. Drawing a card is always nice. More shield is always nice. Doing 6 damage is always nice. Doing free damage is always nice. Drop a card in the garbage? No. Alright, you're just gonna have to wait till next time. Alright, this might be useful. No, not really yet. Let's see. Combat 1. I need to take another look at that card. What is that silly? Oh, I guess he was just in a sadder state than anyone thought. Alright, inject the venom, and that will probably kick us into the next level of the map. So that's a good place to end it. In the Air Tonight. My favorite Phil Collins. The control room was empty. The broadcast schedule was likely pre-recorded and managed remotely. After tonight, they might want to reconsider that. Some of the tech was practically vintage, and with the mixer console still featuring some analog components. Flashing red lights signaled that Zoya's feed was primed to go live. Hit the big button. The monitor speakers blasted pure punk rock madness. Thankfully, the room was soundproofed. She had to admit Rez had really nailed it this time. The heavy bass screaming guitars took her back to what it felt like a lifetime ago. Enjoy the music for a while. At first, she didn't understand Zoya's obsession with Rex Venom, but slowly the song started to grow on her. The company, on the other hand, were probably a lot less impressed.
Zoya, I've hit the big red button. Judging by the commotion up here, I guess our distraction plan worked?
Yep, we're on air. I've reached the grid and installed a virus that'll hijack all Moirai Live feeds and streams, infecting every directly linked node in the network. For the next 20 minutes, we're untouchable. So, thanks for tuning in to Radio Zoya, everyone. Let's drop some sick beats!
Let's get to work then.
Alright, why 20 minutes?
We have about 20 minutes to get this done?
Give or take. It's an estimate of how long it'll take them to find the virus and regain control of the network. Should give us enough space to do our thing. And also enough time to grace the world with the sonic brilliance of total bangers like System Smashdown Manifesto and Lie and Die.
Didn't expect you to be such a music expert.
Unbelievable. How can you youngsters call this stuff music?
Excuse me?
Don't mind Grandpa's musical taste. I'm sure it'll grow on him. Okay, so now that we've hijacked the airwaves, the deployment terminal is my next stop?
Yes. In a few minutes, I'll copy Kepler's baby brother onto the server.
If I may, the term brother is incorrectly used in this particular...
Now's not the time, Cap. Where was I? Right. Once it's on the server, you'll use the deployment terminal to upload it. And bam, we got our very own satellite.
All right, making my way up. We're on borrowed time here. I'll give you a buzz once I'm there.
Got it. Zoya out.
Danger level increased. We have more health, a dialogue, some choices, more health. My guess is there's going to go straight to the top of the tower. But I think I'm going to leave this here for now since we're at a good place. It doesn't seem to be the reiteration of the 20-minute limit kind of worried me. I was wondering if it was going to lock me into a countdown of some kind, but it doesn't seem to. So we're going to leave it here. And I will come back to this next time. Reset heist, reset for last checkpoint. Okay, exit to menu. I forgot what my settings are. Am I on easy mode? I wouldn't be surprised. Auto advanced. No, I'm not on easy mode. Alrighty then. This is looking good. I'm enjoying this. I will definitely be continuing to the end on this one. It's nice to have something among all the other games that has an end. Every now and then, you get a little bogged down in the farming games and the sim games and the survival games and stuff like that that just keep going until you're done, until the player is kind of burned out and done, which is to say. This having a linear narrative is nice. So I definitely want to finish this one. Also, if I finish this one, then I can buy a new game that I've had my eye on called Aether and Iron, which looks like a lot of fun. Their demo was quite good. And it's similar. It's not a deck builder, but it is a narrative with really good voice acting. And I will leave it there then. Talk to you later. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, etc. See ya.